Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the strategic management meaning and further the process of strategic management in detail. Now let us first understand the basic meaning of a strategy. See, whenever an organization designs an action plan, okay, in order to achieve a goal or an objective, it is simply called a strategy, okay. So the other name of strategy is an action plan. So, for example, let's say a firm has decided to sell a product at a low cost, right? It has decided that it will be selling the product at a lowest cost and will become cost leader, right? So, what are we following in this? Basically, we are following a cost leadership strategy, right? So, strategy is basically an action plan in order to achieve a particular objective or gain a competitive advantage. Right. Then, what is the meaning of strategic management? It is basically the process which is followed to design and also implement an effective and efficient strategy, right? So, it includes planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the designing and the implementation of a action plan, right? So, according to Sir Michael Porter, four key elements are needed to be kept in mind while forming a strategy, right? The four elements are strengths and weaknesses of the firm, right? We need to know what our strengths and weaknesses are. So, how can we know them? We can know them through the internal analysis and external analysis. Internal analysis uses your resource based view, value chain analysis, right? And external analysis uses your five forces model, right? And pestle analysis. So in this way we can know our strengths and weaknesses, right? We can also know it through SWOT analysis. Then the other one is industries, opportunities, and threats. Apart from knowing our weaknesses and strengths, we also need to know what are the opportunities for us. New opportunities are for us in the market, and also the threats that we can face. So we have to be extremely cautious, okay, in this also. Then personal value of the key executives also matters, right? What is the value system or the beliefs of basically our key executives, right? Then also what are the societal expectations? Yes, very important. What does the society expects? Does it expects a company to produce all those products which are green products, right? So it also matters, right? Now let us discuss the process of strategic management. The first step is strategic intent. See, before formulating a strategy, we need to know what is a mission, what is a vision, what is a goal, right? For example, let's say we have a dairy business, right? And we make a vision of selling the most better or superior dairy products in future, okay? It can be within 10 years, 20 years from now, right? So this is our vision, okay? Where we want to see ourselves, that is the best dairy producing company, okay? So what is mission then? It is basically the way in which we will achieve our vision, right? So it can be by keeping content of milk high in all products, right? After we will keep milk high, then only the company can become a good, right, good dairy product company, right? So we are what we are doing in order to achieve that vision which we have made for ourselves is basically mission, right? Now what is objective or goal? See, when we are giving numerical value to our goals or to our mission, then it is called goal. See, let's say we have a plan of selling at least 10 lakh liter milk in the next 6 months, right? So this is objective because it is in monetary value or numerical value, right? Now the next step or next process step in the process of strategic management is strategy formulation. Here After we are clear about what would be our vision, mission, what would be our goal, we need to know what our strengths and weaknesses are. This is very, very important before formulating a strategy, because it is applied to our daily lives also. We have to know what our strengths and weaknesses are. Okay, so here basically we do SWOT analysis. Also, we can do other type of internal or external analysis to know our weaknesses and strengths. Like there is resource based view, right? Then there is your value chain analysis, five forces model. Okay, they and pastel analysis. So these things can be used to analyze our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, right? See, for example, if I come to know that my smartphone's camera is good, but my organizations can add water resistant capacity or ability to make it more reliable, right? So this strategy will be called product development strategy, and it comes under growth strategy, right? So this is how we formulate the strategy after we come to know what our strengths and weaknesses are, right? Through internal and external analysis, right? Then we can basically formulate a strategy. Okay, we come to know, let's say, that our phone's camera is good, right? But our sound quality is not that good, so we can work on the same, because we have come to know our we know our weakness now, so we can work on this and we can follow product development strategy, okay, by adding new features, better features, which is what the product development strategy talks about. Okay, now the last one is the strategic implementation. See, strategic implementation is basically very important, because it's good that we formulate strategy, but after that formulation we need to also communicate our plan, our strategy to our staff or employees. We have to. It is very important that we get their acceptance, right? And after we get their approval, okay, their acceptance, the firm allocates the resources to the different departments, right? So there are many departments in the firm, as we all know: marketing, finance, research and development, right? Okay, human resource management. So we have to allocate the resources to all the departments. Okay, so strategic implementation is basically about implementing the strategy in a efficient and effective way. So what did we understand today? We basically talked about the meaning of strategy. Strategy is nothing but an action plan in order to achieve your goal. Okay, achieve your see plan planning and strategy are different, because planning is like you are doing something, but you are not planning it effectively. That is, you are not planning it in a very strategic manner. But strategy is basically an action plan in which you are basically analyzing everything in a very precise manner, okay, then formulating a plan or a strategy, right? For example, let's say a firm has decided to sell a lower cost product, lowest cost product, then it is following a low cost strategy. Okay, then we talked about the strategic management part, wherein it is basically nothing but designing and implementing effective strategies, right? So it is a process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the various implementation and designing of strategies, right? And we further talked about Michael Porter's four key elements of before kept to be kept in mind before formulating a strategy. Those are strengths and weaknesses of the firm, industry opportunities and threats, personal values of key executives, societal expectations, right? Then we further talked about the process of strategic management, which includes strategic intent, that is, what will be our vision, mission, our goal, right? Then strategic formulation is basically about what are our strengths and weaknesses. We should know this first. Then through internal and external analysis, we can come to know this. And then after this, we talked about strategic implementation, right? How to implement a strategy effectively, okay? Let's practice some important questions now. Before formulating a strategy, what does an organization need to know? None of the below: its strengths, its weakness, both B and C. See, we need to know the strengths and weaknesses before doing anything in our life. Our strengths and weaknesses are very important to be known. So it is suggestible that whether we talk about organization or person, everyone should know their strengths and weaknesses. Right? Strategic intent include vision, mission, objective. See, we discussed that vision is very much part, mission is also part, objective is the other name of goal, right? So the correct answer for this would be all of the above, right? So this was all for today. Thank you so much for your time.